French athletes are returning home triumphant this Monday after their most successful Winter Olympics yet, bringing home a record 23 medals from the 2026 Games in northern Italy. Well, now they're in Albertville, host of the 1992 Games, for a symbolic handover of the Olympic flag, which will be raised with a sound and light show on a 50-metre flagpole. Well, for more, here's sports editor Selina Sykes, who's in Albertville. Selina, it was a very successful Games then for the French delegation.
That's right, Caris, a triumphant return for the French delegation after what you said was a historic Winter Games for them, a record 23 medals won in Milano-Cortina, absolutely obliterating the previous record of 15 that was set back in 2014 in Sochi and was equalled back in 2018 in Pyeongchang. 23 medals won this time round. 8 of those were golds, also breaching the previous record of 5 gold medals previously for the French delegation. An absolutely remarkable achievement for France, which leaves them 6th in the medal table behind Norway, the US, Netherlands, Italy and Germany. They were aiming for a top 5 finish, but just finishing outside of that. The centre of that success regarding those medals was, of course, that biathlon team who won 13 medals just in biathlon alone, 6 golds, an absolutely remarkable achievement, obviously led by French legend and now Quentin Fillon-Maillet, who is now the most decorated French athlete in Olympic history with 9 medals, 4-1 in Italy this time around. Obviously, so many faces for the French for that Olympic Games. Other athletes, Julia Simon, Eric Pierrot, Océane Michelon are some of the other famous faces who are here today. We obviously had also a breakout star, Mathis Deloge, in the cross-country skiing, himself winning 3 silver medals for the French delegation. And obviously, one of the most memorable moments of the Games in Italy was that gold medal in ice dance for Guillaume Cizeron and Laurence Fournier-Baudry. A remarkable achievement for the pair, Cizeron becoming the first ice dancer to win 2 gold medals with 2 different partners after having won gold 4 years ago with his previous partner, Gabriela Papadakis. And now this time around with his new partner, an even more remarkable achievement because the pair have only been skating together for the past year. A remarkable chemistry between the pair. I managed to ask him a question earlier on over on the future of their partnership, and this is what Lawrence had to say.
I think we achieved everything we wanted to achieve this season so far because of our relationship and the friendship that we've had. Our vision is the same. The pleasure we shared on the ice was amazing. We don't know yet what the future reserves for us, but we know that we'll keep skating together and we'll regroup at the end of the season after Worlds to see what we want to do and where we want to go.
Well, Selina, all eyes are now on Albertville ahead of 2030.
That's right, Caris. The Olympic flag has been officially handed over to the French Alps. That was handed over in the closing ceremony in Verona yesterday evening. And now all eyes obviously here in Albertville. It's a day of celebration here, obviously, for the French delegation. And all eyes are now obviously, of course, on the hosts here, back here in 4 years' time. Albertville holding the Olympic Games 34 years ago, back in 1992. And now they have hosting rights again. The French delegation having already set their medal goal for 4 years' time. They want to win between 28 to 30 medals and 10 golds next time round. Obviously, looks like a medal count that could be more than possible considering the remarkable achievements in Milan and Cortina this time round with those 23 medals. As you said, a day of celebration. The Olympic flag will be shown here later on in an evening of celebration. celebrations here in Albertville. Obviously now the clock is already ticking to get those games organised in time, with 4 years to go. Obviously, organisers expecting to use a lot of existing infrastructure from the games 34 years ago, but obviously that clock ticking now, Caris, before those games here in 4 years' time.